Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this chick Smooth vid. It's titled Cenat pressed by WALE for not recognizing him at the BET Awards. So I did see this headline. So we're gonna see how this plays out. I'm already like getting secondhand embarrassment. Because me personally, if I was this big star at some point or whatever, and time has passed, my popularity has fizzled out a bit or whatever, I'm gonna just accept that. And if somebody doesn't recognize me, I'm not about to press you about not recognizing me. Like, that's so embarrassing. What did he say? Like, how you don't know me? Like, how do you even press somebody about that? That's so embarrassing. Anyway, let's see how this went down.
He got away with it, but he ain't get away with it.
He got away with it, but he ain't get away with it.
Now, shout out to my Nigerian brother Wale. If you guys are going to be in any public event with him, please make sure you know his face and what he looks like. If not, he might just end up pressing you. Now, last night was the BET Awards. I believe it was out in LA. And this year, it was actually a lot different than the last couple of years.
I can't take this expression that Kai is giving seriously. Like, he looks like he's trying to be on his model and shit. I just can't take it seriously. Only because I just picture him being goofy all the time, so.
BET Awards said, you know what? We're not going to cater to the younger and newer artists. Instead, we're going to focus on the older acts because ultimately, that's who supports us. This was actually one of the few years that I've seen a lot of positive comments about the BET Awards. Now, Cenat was granted access to live stream the BET Awards, and you guys already know how things work when it's live streamed. It's not scripted. You can't edit anything out. You can't cut and delete. Anything that happens on live stream happens in real time. And unfortunately for some people, it can be altered. Now, while he was walking backstage into his car, Cenat actually ran into Wale, who was solo. He didn't have any crew with him, no entourage, no security. And unfortunately for Wale, Kai had no idea who he was. Now, after this awkward exchange went viral on Twitter, it just wasn't sitting right with Wale. Wale felt like Kai was trying.
I feel like that's kind of, it makes me cringe for Kai, if anything. So he could have just left it at that. Like, if I was Wale, I wouldn't have said shit. I would have just let it be and just be like, all right, yeah, you just don't know. All right, that's you. But
to diss him, trying
he
to
went
play him for the
online to
stream,
diss him,
especially when he feels like he's on the same level as some of the guys that Cenat actually fucks with, like Drake, J. Cole, and Big Sean. Now,
and here's the thing. I know people will be quick to be like, well, Kai is younger, so he's not gonna know. I don't think that's a good excuse. First off, let's be fucking clear. Most of Kai's audience, I would argue probably like 90%, are younger kids. They're like Gen Z. But they were recognizing him. They immediately was like, oh, that's Wale. So they knew. I don't feel like you have to be a part of a certain generation to know who certain people are. Like, and I don't want to, maybe Tupac and Biggie is a bad example because they were massive. But there are just people that I feel like are really influential and popular in a certain space. I feel like you should at least know their name. Even if you don't recognize their face, I think it is odd that he didn't at least recognize his name. To be like, oh shit, that was Wale? Because yeah, like he just said, like he knows Big Sean, he knows J. Cole, he knows Drake. They're all within the same like league, if you will. Of course, people will argue that those other artists are way more successful than Wale, and you might think that they're better, so to speak, but they are all in the same like category. So it is strange for Kai to not, I don't want to say strange. It's obviously it's possible, but I wouldn't expect him to not know Wale. Like, I just wouldn't. It's like the fact that you have all these big artists on your platform and you know all of his peers. It's like you don't know who Wale is. Like, I don't know. I think that's odd. Again, younger kids know who Wale is. So I don't think that's an excuse that, oh, well, he's in his early 20s. Like, again, his audience is like, Wale, oh, that's Wale. They knew already. And they're absolutely younger than Kai, if not around his same age. So that's not an excuse that, oh, he's younger. Like, what? Being this big in this space and you are interviewing these bigger artists and shit, I would just expect you to have a little bit more rap knowledge. And that's what it comes down to, having knowledge as a fan of rap. it's not about what age you are, because you should at least be aware of some of these bigger names. It's not like this nigga was popping in the fucking 80s. Like, it wasn't that goddamn long ago. Like, let's be for fucking real. Y'all acting like he's a Run DMC or some shit. Like, no, this wasn't that goddamn long ago. He was definitely alive. Kai was alive when he was making music. And for him to know Big Sean, J. Cole, Drake, but you don't know Wale, I just think it's odd. And I'm not saying he's lying. He clearly doesn't know him, but it's just like, nigga, get your old hip hop research up or something. It's just kind of.
Wale actually spun the block at the BET Awards.
Oh, this is so cringy. What the fuck? What you want him to do? If he don't know you, he don't know you. All right, let's talk about it. If he don't know you, he don't know you. You can't force him to know you and get mad. He wasn't disrespectful at all about it. So I will give him that. I don't think this was necessary at all. This is awkward as fuck. And you like, oh, that's making me look crazy. What do you want him to do? He was live streaming it. It's not like, oh, he saw it and had to edit it and post it online. Like, it was live. So, yeah, he shouldn't have. This made him look real bad and look real sensitive.
So even after the second time,
I thought he was about to talk more about it. He just ignored the shit out of him. Oh, this is embarrassing.
What? It's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. My bad, bro.
And yeah, he said his bad. He didn't know. So I don't think that's fair to press him.
Running with it, but we're talking.
And yeah, this is the other thing. It's like, Snoop. Like, Snoop was well before fucking Wale's time. That's what I'm saying. It just don't make sense. And again, I understand Snoop is way bigger than Wale. I fucking get that. But Wale was really influential to a certain degree. Like, give him his flowers. Don't play Wale. Like, he has some bops. And I just think it's strange because it's like, how you knowing Big Sean and... I would say Big Sean and Wale is way more. I don't want to say Drake and J. Cole because they clearly have, like, transcended. Like, they're huge artists. So I don't want to compare them to those two. But I would say Big Sean and Wale is like... And they were out at, like, around the same time. So it's like, I do think it's strange.
So even after the second time seeing Wale, Kai still did not know who Wale was. Now, personally, unless Kai Cenat and Wale actually came up with this skit, I'm not shocked to learn that Kai does not know who Wale is. We gotta remember, Kai is only 23 years old.
This is a bullshit reasoning. And I have people in my family around Kai's age, and they know. They fucking know Wale. They know other artists that were out when they were really little or before they were born. Like, I just feel like if you have an appreciation for a certain genre, you just kind of know shit. Same with R&B. Like, you have a lot of Gen Z people who know, like, fucking A. Marie and, like, people who were well before Wale came out, but they'll know them because they were influential to a certain degree. Even if they were not super big celebrities, because somebody like Anne Marie, she wasn't that big of a celebrity. Like Keisha Cole, they wasn't that big. But people know them because they did make such a mark on the genre. So for you to be a listener of rap, I do think that's weird that you wouldn't know Wale. I don't care if you in your early 20s. It's not like you're fucking 15 and 14. Like, I feel like he should know. Do you feel me? I feel like people gonna be on Kai's side like always, but I don't know. That's just my way of thinking. And again, I'm considering people in my family, my little cousins and shit, who are like 20, 19, 18. They know certain artists because they listen to rap a lot. And they have their older relatives and their parents play these people as well. So that's also how you listen to a lot of music. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't fucking know.
Popular streamer for, I believe, about 5 years now. So that's back in 2020. Wale has not been super active in music for so many years. Kai Cenat was probably maybe 10 years old, 11 years old.
That is not you. That's when I was listening to music the most. Are you kidding me? What? Middle school, I was listening to hella music. Elementary even too. Like, so I would... That's not an excuse. It's like, he had those big songs around that time and you hearing them on the radio and shit, I would think you would know.
when Wale was actually in his prime. And just because Kai is covering the BET Awards, that does not mean he's actually super into hip hop. Any chance he gets, Kai tells people, yo, I don't know who these older dudes in music are. Y'all remember last year?
Well, it's the reason why I'm mentioning this so much is because it's odd for them to align him so heavily with hip hop. He's had so many hip hop artists on his stream, so that's what makes this a bit odd. And it's not Kai's fault. Get your bag. If people are gonna offer you the bag and they gonna say, "Hey, show up," then cool, show up, whatever. That's not on him per se, but just the optics of it is just odd because it's like you associate it with like hip hop and rap, and it's like okay, it comes across like you have an appreciation for the genre, but it's like, oh, apparently not.
When Killer Mike won a Grammy and Cenat actually spazzed out because he had no clue who Killer Mike was.
I don't know who this is, okay? Hey, brother, God bless you. Congratulations. I don't know who you are. Positivity you. Praying for you, bro.
I kind of know who Killer Mike is, so I'm not gonna blame him for that either. But I don't feel like he should just be so openly ignorant with some of this shit. This Wallace situation, he was not openly ignorant. He didn't know him, and he tried to apologize and move on. So I will give him that. But this situation, I thought this was ignorant. Like, you should have just left it alone because clearly he's influential enough. But I've heard his name before, but I couldn't tell you anything about him. And I don't know any songs, but I'm not gonna get on my huge platform where I have so many rap artists and be like, I don't know who this even is. Like, I think that's ignorant.
Positivity out the window. Who decided this motherfucker?
Yeah, and you being disrespectful, like.
And this motherfucker. Utopia!
And on top of that, this is Kai Cenat's top 15 favorite rappers.
Number 1, we have A Boogie with the hoodie. Number 2, we have Drake. Number 3, we have Isla Uzi Vert, okay? Number 4, we have Gunna. Hey, he dropped some shit, bro. Come on. 5, which is kind of interesting to me because I don't remember me bumping it a lot, but probably his old albums and shit, Lil TJ. Number 6, this is where it's crazy because I think 5 was supposed to be Lil Yachty. Yachty should be top 5. Stop the fuck out that nigga. Number 7, Lil Baby. Number 8, before I hated this nigga, Playboy Cardi. Number 9, shit, this is weird, bro. Number 9, we got 21 Savage. Number 10, we have Lil Durk. 11, Ron Wade. 12, NBA Youngboy. 13, Travis Scott. How are they all above SZA, bro? 14, SZA.
So of course it's going to make sense that he has no clue who the F Wale is. I don't think Wale should have pressed Kai about it. I don't think he should have felt offended by it. You just gotta understand it's a generational thing.
I'm sorry, that's just where I disagree. Because again, there are many people who are younger than Kai even who know who Wale is. I just feel like if you're having these hip hop artists on your stream, and this is clearly a lane that you've carved out for yourself, which is amazing. They paying you the bag, do it. But I would just personally do a bit more research and try to like connect with the genre a bit more so I would know what I'm talking about, and I would just have a more informed opinion and have a better ear for the genre when I'm reacting to it and reviewing it. That's just me. I guess he just doesn't want to do that, but it does make him look a bit ignorant, and I feel like people are just less likely to take his opinion seriously when he doesn't know who someone like Wale is. You feel me? So that's the only criticism that I have. But obviously, if he don't know, he don't fucking know. You can't get mad at him for that. I think that's very weird for him to even approach him at all and say anything like he don't know you. Like, bro, move on. Like, this is real cringy that you even gotta press him about it or even approach him about it. Like, the fuck you want him to do? It was live. He didn't know. He wasn't disrespectful about it at all, like he was with Killer Mike. So I give him his props for that. But yeah, you can't be mad by it. But yeah, on the other end, it's just like, come on, Kai, do better. Do better when you you're so heavily into this rap space. Like, come on, like. Wale, it's not like he was a super duper underground rapper from the 70s and it's so no, I feel like you should at least know of Wale's name, even if you can't think of a song off the top of your head or if you don't know his face, at least know his name. I think that's kind of wild, given that. But yeah, maybe his parents were not listening to rap. I don't know, because that's the thing too. I'm thinking of. I'm like, my younger family members, like they know some older music because their older relatives and their parents played certain shit as well when they were younger. But maybe he didn't have that experience, and maybe when he was 10 and 11, he was listening to fucking Justin Bieber or something. I don't fucking know who was out around the time. I have no idea what he was doing, but yeah, maybe he wasn't listening to rap as a 10 or 11-year-old. Because people use that as an excuse, like, oh, he was only 10. What do you mean only? That's when I was listening to music the most all day, every day in my room. I would listen to nothing but new music that was out. So I would say that was even more reason for him to know who Wale is. But whatever. I don't know his life. Maybe he was listening to like pop and shit. And he just recently started listening to rap. I don't know. Can assume that just because he's black that he would know. he would know Wale. But anyway, Wale is sensitive. Get over it. It's not that deep. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.